Please go ahead.
Recommendations. It would be helpful to review the medical records from Mexico. However you want to make them available to me would be helpful.
Will you review the records I provide you from the signed confession? That would be helpful to me.
I'm happy to review that.
And acknowledge that, if they do admit that there was a law that was broken, you'll be able to acknowledge that to me and the viewers?
If that's something that I could understand, I will. But I'm not an attorney, and that's not my main focus.
Well, my main focus is, trusting you. Okay, let's move on, please. What about medication that will work on me?
I'm still making the assumption that we're treating chronic prostatitis. A little hard to be sure of that without all the exams that we need. Generally, antibiotic course for that, 2 weeks may be too short. A lot of times that's treated for 4 weeks or 6 weeks of antibiotics.
But you're the person who gave me the prescription, the dosage, so, I don't understand. Why didn't you give me one for 4 weeks or 6 weeks, then?
Well, I wanted to see how you were responding to 2 weeks. Actually, it was 3 weeks, I believe.
Well, I do have some pills left, but I'm not responding, so what are we going to do about this? I don't want to, lay in bed ill like I have been, and then have to get up and fight the world, inclusive of, coming down here to the Department of Public Health, dealing with, you hearing me but not providing me viable options. I mean, just et cetera, et cetera.
Have you taken anything for the nausea and vomiting and the stomach pains you get?
No.
It may be that it's a better strategy to see if we can treat you for gastritis with an antacid, and then see how you do.
I'm telling you
that.
right now, I'm having problems peeing, and you're going to give me an antacid? I'm still having this infection going on down there that you gave me antibiotics, and you're going to give me antacid?
Well, as I said, the treatment for the prostatitis, perfectly reasonable to continue that for a 4 to 6 week course. It'd be reasonable to change the antibiotic, but I'd be concerned that it'd be something that you wouldn't be able to afford at the pharmacy.
Then you'll have to find another way unless you want to send me out without treatment.
I hear that.
I know that. That's why I said it that way. So, are you going to send me out without treatment is what you're saying then?
Well, I'm going to recommend that we continue the treatment that we've got, the doxycycline, and continue it for at least another 2 weeks.
Well, I don't have the pills to start with. And, I don't know if I want to wait another 2 weeks so that I can continue to be ill and it have no effect on me. So what if I, say, I make an appointment next Tuesday or something and see how I'm feeling and come back in and continue because, I don't, I need my health so that I can, feel better and want to get healthier, and right now I don't even have my physical health. And I'm apparently not going to get any mental health care from you, or it'll be reluctantly. So, we need to move forward on the things that I need so that I can, at least have the desire to go on.
Well, I hope you have the desire to go on.
Yes, doctor, I want to come back and show you my settlement agreement and have you explain to me, how the Department of Public Health broke federal law and how your hands are tied and how you can't interpret it because English is not something you can read or understand fluently. I want to be subjected to more, what's the term? Adversarial process, but certainly not advocacy.
Are you being sarcastic? I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm just predicting the future. I want to see how you'll react.
I'm confused about that.
Well, you won't be when I come in with the settlement agreement and we videotape it and you explain to me what the English language means and how you can't understand it. Because you're being my advocate and you're not being adversarial. That's what I mean by that.
Well, I want to try and be as fair as I can to you in saying, as a physician, that's very well may not be something that I can help you with.
the English language and what it means and everything
and
else.
settlement agreement and all
That's
that
correct.
jazz.
But you can offer the English language to try to appease me.
I also don't know what you mean by that.
Well, it's very simple. You can cling to the English language when it benefits you, but when it doesn't benefit you in understanding what a settlement agreement or admission of fault and guilt and helping me be my advocate, you're going to have a hard time. Supposedly. I don't know. I'll bring it in. We'll videotape. We'll see whether or not you have a hard time with the English language and what it means. And an explanation to me. Because you keep telling me that, you don't see, we live in the same world. So I'll present you with my world, and then we'll go from there.
Let's set up a follow-up for next Thursday.
That's fine.
And maybe
What time?
Let's say 1 o'clock again.
That's fine. And okay. And medication. I know I'm going to need medication because I'm running low. And we'll go from there.
I'm a little confused about why you're running low.